To answer this question, we're going to have to go back in time, back to when carpet was king and everybody loved it. And then we fell out of love with it and switched to harder surfaces, mainly laminate flooring. And this created a bit of a noise crisis, particularly in condo buildings where you have people living, stacked up one above the other. And it also created a legal risk because people have a legal right to quiet enjoyment of their homes. And so what happened in reaction to that was a lot of these strata councils and property managers added to their bylaws very strict IIC ratings. And it makes sense because IIC is the rating of that impact noise. The higher it is, the less the people below will hear it. The problem was it seems that they've gone a little bit too high. A lot of them I see are like up around 72. And the reality is you're just never going to get numbers like that in a typical condo building. It's just out of reach. So it's not really a usable standard by any means. And on top of that, the next thing that happened in reaction to these high IIC ratings listed in bylaws was that we had various manufacturers of flooring and underlays claiming that their product will give you these high IIC numbers of 70 plus. But the trick is what they're doing is they're testing their product on top of a flooring system that's already got a really great IIC rating. And it's a bit of a trick because the truth is that IIC rating is for the whole assembly. It's not just for the underlay or the flooring. It's for the flooring, the underlay, the main structure of the floor, and then whatever ceiling you have under that. And in most cases, when they do these tests, they put it with a ceiling, a drop ceiling with spring hangers and layers of drywall, so they get a really great rating before they even test their product. And so this puts people into a trap. They're buying this product, they think it passes, they submit it to the strata for approval, everything looks good, they install it, and the next thing you know, you have a noise problem. So what to do? I mean, the solutions for this are actually pretty simple. Stop using IIC ratings in your bylaws and switch to Delta IIC. What a Delta IIC is the difference that that product makes. So it actually gives you a rating that's related to the product itself and not whatever flooring system was in a lab somewhere that they used to get these really high numbers. And what you're going to find is when you have these higher Delta IIC ratings, probably you're going to want to go with something like 20 or higher, you're going to end up with thicker underlays. And those thicker underlays are going to give you better protection for the people in these condos so that they're not getting these noise complaints. Probably like 5 millimeters thick. It's definitely thicker, a little more expensive, but you're going to get what you want, and that is people living peacefully, and these noise complaints are gonna go away. So update your bylaws. Another thing you can do is mandate best practices. These floors, these systems are supposed to be floating. So if you go around the perimeter, there should be perimeter gasketing material so it's not touching the walls, and you shouldn't have any nails or any attachments going back down to the floor, because if you do that, it's going to short circuit that system in the first place. So let me know, have you had any nightmare noise problems due to new renos of laminate flooring? Let me know in the comments below.